Metroid Prime. It is an utter treat. Nah, it is a masterpiece. One of Nintendo's greatest creations, to go by general public opinion. You're getting married and you want the bitchest wedding cake that money can buy. So you go see Cake Boss and he makes you that very cake. Everyone's dazzled by just how amazing that cake is, and then it turns into the video game equivalent of itself, and what a fucking coincidence.
The cosmos. In the vast universe, the history of humanity is but a flash of light from a lone star. The life of a single person should be lost in space and time. But among the stars, there is one light that burns brighter than all others. The light of Samus Aran. Her battles extend beyond her life and etch themselves into history. Here, another chapter of that history will be written.
Now we're here to investigate a distress signal sent by space pirates. This frigate is in orbit around Talon 4, which was once inhabited by Chozos. If you don't know anything about Chozos, I'll teach you during the long elevator sessions. So let's see what's gone wrong in this place. Oh dear, oh dear. Immediately we find evidence of a fire mage. Better be on my guard. There he is! Looks like there's a secret passageway here. Only one way to get through. The map station allows me to download a 3D map of the level, which I think is pretty hot. The automatic defense turrets, however, are not. Although they can often be remotely deactivated with the scan visor. Space pirate! What's around here? Now let's take this diagonal elevator to the first of the great doors. Turrets! Now we roll into the holographic morph ball to open the second of the great doors. Parasite Queen. Fire Mage? Stop! What are you doing? Through all of my pain and suffering, I have fostered my hatred for mankind for all of these years. But you have finally opened my eyes, and I have been able to break free from the cycle of hatred. I put my faith in you now, Metroid Aran, so that you may open the eyes of many others who have gone astray, a cause that I will gladly die for. So I need to escape before the place explodes. Whee! Meta Ridley, a powerful space pirate general who has been cybernetically enhanced with space pirate technology. Hey yo, Samus. Hey Ridley, my nick. I can use the grapple beam to swing across here, which leads me straight into the dubstep room. But with the place just minutes from blowing up, the bass drop could be dangerously unsanitary. Yep, it degraded my suit. So, all I can really do now is move around, jump, scan, and fire regular blasts. Looks like Meta Ridley is escaping to the planet. But we've quickly hopped onto our pet. Unfortunately, we blew it upon reaching the troposphere. But that's okay, because we seem to have discovered a beautiful natural terrain. Here we discover all sorts of amazing wildlife, including the beetle, the sapsack, the zoomer, and its more impressive counterpart, the gamer. Zoomer, gamer. Here we have a traditional Chozo halfpipe, where many rad tricks were invented, including the Indy 900. Looks like this is some kind of elevator. Time for some history. Samus was actually born in Oklahoma, looked after by two very loving parents called Rodney and Virginia. One day her father, Rodney, was shooting some hoops with his brother Notzel. Notzel was amazing at basketball due to being so freakishly tall. Rodney grew tired and frustrated of his inferiority, and in response to Notzel's devastating taunts, such as, "Weak stuff, bro," and, "Yo, it seems that I am winning again," he threw the ball aggressively at Notzel. Notzel managed to dodge the ball, which turned out not to be the ball at all, but actually Samus in her cradle. Chozo Ruins, where the Chozo underwent their eternally devilish shenanigans. This was the halfpipe where the Chozo invented the 360 Vario McTwist. What are these? And then, this place is called the Nursery, and consists of war wasps. This is a particular kind of wasp that has evolved for war. What a beautiful creature. Uh-oh, time for a true battle. They're surrounding me. How can I win against so many opponents? I put my faith in you now, Metroid Aran. I will win! So now I get the missile launcher, which allows me to open this type of door. Here's an opportunity to download an even hotter map. Oh no, that's a lot of beetles. Yes! Now I have the morph ball back, which allows me to roll into your direct messages on Twitter. Along with small spaces like these. The gross toxic engulfed tree, which I must scale in order to destroy the source of this ecosystem's corruption. But first, there's a couple of power-ups that need to be unlocked. That includes the charge beam. Oh. Charge beam acquired. Oh no, it's these guys. The beam peens. Peens that fire beams, known as peen beams. Haha! After that, we climb this shaft-like room so as to unlock the morph ball bomb. Here's another machine that uses wasps to combat me. However, I possess something that it does not. Friendship. Morph ball bombs can be used to break anything made specifically out of sandstone, including this. Would you look at that? Back in the tree room, we have to scan 4 runic symbols so as to open the door at the top. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I missed one. 4. Now it's time to go up against the game's first major boss, known as Flagra. So if we adjust the mirror, then we'll knock it out, allowing me to bomb my way through here. Yes! The fire mage would be proud. After each bombing though, an extra mirror is put into position, making it hard like my peenamoond. But if you are very passionate, then you will probably win. And here is the reward, a free Volkswagen Golf. All you need to do is like, comment, subscribe, share this video on Facebook and Twitter, and promote it on Habbo! We also get the Varia suit, so let's just jump down here where we'll find the elevator to Magmore Caverns. Time for some history. The cradle that was thrown by Rodney flew into space before falling back down again and landing in the hoop. This cradle, which was made of afloraltite, caught the attention of the Chozo, who were a race of spooky biped birds in need of the substance. They landed their ship in Oklahoma, but little did they know they were being tailed by space pirates, who were also in search of the afloraltite. These pirates were led by Ridley. Everybody then died, except for Ridley, Samus, and the Chozo, who brought Samus to their home planet, Zebes. Well then, here we are. Remember that 3D map I downloaded? Pretty hot, right? Well, that doesn't even compare to the caverns. There's lots of lava and fire here, you see. This creature here is a Magmore, a fire-breathing lava giraffe. Let's go into here now.
No.
Right, there's a long-winded missile expansion here, so here we go, double time! The monitoring station, protected by multiple auto defense turrets, or should I say auto bitch turrets, right? Now behold, the double morph ball bomb. Which brings us straight to the express elevator service. Now we're in the beautiful Arctic landscape of Fendrana Drifts, inhabited by walking chunks of ice, polar bears, and she-goths. Despite only being babies, these guys are tough opponents, and are only weak to blasts that hit their shells, along with ideas relating to existentialism. Nothing in this world has a purpose. Shit. Here we discover this wicked half-pipe, where the Chozo invented goulash. We also find a boost ball, through which we discover the in-game purpose for all of these half-pipes. But now we have to do a bit of backtracking. Hey, yo, Riley, can I get a Coke?
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks. So here's the half-pipe that we discover at the start. What will we find up here? No! Could it be the space jump boots in a place like this? So now we're able to double jump, which is an absolute necessity throughout the rest of the game. Now back to the polar bears. So now I can do this, and also this! Yeah! Now this room is very sacred, said to be where Jesus bought his first ever guitar, with which he went on to lay down some sick riffs. And in here we find a wave beam. It was a trap all along, I should have known. So now I fight a group of baby she-goths. That was super easy. Oh dear God. That must be the mother. Unfortunately, only concussive attacks will work here, so... The wave beam fires oscillating bursts of electricity, allowing me to open purple doors and also fight these energy creature things. After that... Alright, I'm about to infiltrate what we believe to be a space pirate research center. Alright, here we go. I gotta do my best to not get caught. Okay, that doesn't count. Shit. I don't think I can take this many of them on. This may be the end of the line. Nah, man up.
Experience.
Met her in my dreams, she was my queen. A castle in the mountaintops, rivers and streams. Plucking sunlight from the sky in my pocket. Give it to you later on in the form of a locket.
There's a lot of science going on in here. Here we have a holographic projection of the local solar system. Above it we can unlock the super missile, a weapon that combines the power beam with missiles to produce a very powerful blast. Also, this is the only place where you can do this. Cannot be opened with that weapon, you butt. Here we have some space pirates with jetpacks. For some reason, they're registered as an entirely different species from space pirates without jetpacks. They also like to finish off with a suicide attack. Could it be a Metroid? Metroid. Of course, I'm perfectly safe with it being contained within... No! Alright, here we go. I'm pretty sure that using jetpacks indoors goes against safety regulations. In the center of the room is the thermal visor, protected by a triple layered force field. I can deactivate it, however, by scanning 3 things. 1 down, 2, and 3. And now we have the thermal visor. Oh dear, there goes the power. How lucky that I have the thermal visor now. Now we simply escape the research facility and head through this door. Well now, looks like we have a very insignificant looking room. Now I believe that I was slightly mistaken. So this floating bunch of rocks make up a life form known as Fardus. His weak point is the rock that appears as orange through the thermal visor. After breaking a rock, the thermal visor becomes overloaded with radiation, at which point you revert to the regular visor. His weak point is the rock that appears cold and icy through the regular visor. Problem is, he has the power of God on his side. God or no God, I will prevail. No, I'm dead. Hey, can I get a Coke? This power-up is the spider ball, with which I can travel along magnetic rails in this place, like a space ninja. His History time! Before Samus was taken to Zebes, the sentient being created by the Chozos, known as Motherbrain, concluded that everyone would think her very gross and ugly due to not being a biped alien bird. So the Chozo made her a special power suit, in which they all agreed that she looked very swaggy. It was on that planet that she grew up and trained in hopes of becoming the swaggiest individual in the galaxy. I'm fighting spooky Chozo ghosts! Here we are back in the Chozo ruins, near to where we get the Morph Ball bomb. Let me just get past these very strange fading blocks. Through here we can access a newer area, where we discover another room haunted by Chozo ghosts. These creatures can only be harmed by attacks from the power beam, as well as ideas relating to subjectivism. All things exist as nothing more than constructs of our own personal perception. Shit, dude. And now we have the skate park at the Stone Toads. Make sure you don't skate in their spot, or you'll be digested. Check it out, it's the ice beam. Now I can shoot blasts of extreme coldness, which act as very powerful but slow projectiles. It's at this point that we have to head back to where we had bear pants with my man Fardus, so as to access the outer reaches of Phendrana Drifts. This is truthfully a painful part of the game, where you must slowly traverse your way through icy water. Although the music does have added funk. Levitating manta rays. What a spectacle. But today we'll be traveling via fallen stalactites. Well, I certainly screwed that up. I might as well eat a cabbage now. Water wieners! Hey, look what we have here. The gravity suit, which gives my outfit some sweet purple rims. Now I can move through water much faster, and yeah. With that, we can leap on over to Talon Overworld, where we find this huge structure. Do you recognize it? Indeed, it is the frigate from the start of the game. Turns out it fell out of orbit and crashed into the planet. This is the Parasite Queen Room, and the final resting place of the Fire Mage. It's completely flooded, which he would certainly not like. This place also has aqua pirates. More like aqua why do exist, Ritz? Using the thermal visor, we can locate the power conduits, through which power to the door can be restored using the wave beam. But it's not any old door, it's Grand Door number 2. Because we're entering from the other side this time, see? And now for Grand Door no. Unfortunately, the diagonal elevator is out of use, but as compensation, we've been offered an energy tank. By the way, energy tanks give you an extra 100 health units. I've been collecting those. The Water Mage. I knew this must have been your doing. Samus, I have no need to cross blades with you, but know that a great peril lies ahead. I offer you this cabbage, but I don't like cabbage. Later that day. Okay, we're out. Sweet. It's through the frigate that we now have access to the super scary, dangerous place known as the Phazon Mines. Phazon, by the way, is a stupidly radioactive compound in which the pirates see a great potential for power once weaponized. Hence the mining operation. History time! In her adolescence, Samus decided that getting 30 pounds in pocket money every month was not enough to fund her weekly shopping sprees in stores such as H&M, All Saints, and Hollister. Eventually, she resolved to getting a job as an intergalactic police officer hired to crack down on crimes such as space prostitution, space jaywalking, and space insurance fraud. Eventually, it was clear that her abilities were very groovy, at which point the Galactic Federation started sending her on bigger missions associated with the douchey space pirates. Phazon Mines. The auto-defense turrets here aren't just your standard auto-defense turrets, they're mega auto-defense turrets! And here we have the Wave Troopers. These creatures can only be harmed by the wave beam. That and Lady Sovereign. Look what I found! It's a plasma cannon, which can be used to break down all of these walls, revealing several surprises, including the way out, which is always nice, a box of Twilight merchandise, a missile expansion, and the power of the Mangekyo Sharingan. I sensed the possibility of an ambush. Ha! Now that is a handsome looking creature. I am very lucky that it is trapped inside of that glass container. Why did he even bother making them? Elite pirates spend a lot of time walking around with their left hand raised, at which point all shots fired are absorbed. Several weeks later, this is the room where we unlock the power bomb. But first, an invisible Drone of Doom. Now to reach this power-up, one must first navigate an electrical maze. Need to make my way all the way around here. Just around the corner. Yep, perfect. Okay, everything's going very well so far. Perfect. Fantastic. Okay, that's the hard part though. Now we can just head on all the way up here and just into this little puddly bit. Fuck! I did it! There's plenty of things that need to be done with the power bomb, so at this point I'm gonna head back up and collect some hot chicks, as well as some important power. This room consists of several spider ball tracks distributed along a tower that operates like a rotator puzzle. Each of the tower's components can be rotated from 3 individual bomb slots, which can only be reached by setting up the respective tracks. This is where the power bomb is needed, as it's required for destroying anything made of bendesium. And it's here that we unlock the grapple beam. Next, we return to Talon Overworld to destroy this wall, allowing me to access this area consisting of the X-ray visor and spooky gun! In the room where I recovered the morph ball early on, I can access the Tower of Light, the top of which contains the Wave Buster, which is a weapon that combines the wave beam with the missiles. Here's some footage of me gracefully using it. The geothermal core of Magma Caverns possesses a very special power-up. To get it, I have to climb to the top of the room. Great, I've done it. It's a long-winded sequence of obstacles in the form of spider ball tracks, but to be honest, it is also pretty brilliant. And here we are, the room in which we unlock the plasma beam. This weapon is very fast and deals the most damage out of all the beams. It is very ideal for rapid vaporization of jetpack doucheberries. Also with the power bomb we can blow up this tunnel, revealing to us the ice spreader. With this I can fuse the ice beam with missiles to fire a huge burst of ice. Through here we can access a shortcut leading into the mines. History time! The douchey empire of the space pirates was growing rapidly, eventually reaching the planet Zebes. The Chozo were all murdered here and the Mother Brain was reprogrammed to act as the brilliant artificial leader of the space pirates. All of the douchiest pirates, such as Riley and Kraid, came over to throw one of the biggest parties the galaxy had ever known. Samus was angry because she didn't receive an invite, so she went and killed them all, except for Riley because he offered her a Coke. Auto defense turrets, huh? Time to take the stealthy approach. Now at this part of the mines, the presence of labs and pirates is replaced with Phazon and Metroids. To get through here you'll need to use these mysterious platforms visible only through the X-ray visor. Here's our good old pal, the levitating manta ray. I don't value my friendship with him. Then suddenly we reach another sciencey place where we meet the brand new Plasma Trooper. I wonder what's in here. Thank the Lord that this horrifying colossal freak is safely contained within this Omega Pirate, the result of devilish Phazon experiments. This guy spends plenty of time doing the left-hand thing, plus the game does go about this in an annoyingly glitchy way. Damn it, he's too strong. I don't have the power to defeat him. Are you really going to let your life end here, Metroid Aaron? No, I didn't come here to get my ass wet by some enormous bitch-ass faggot pirate vagina grape.
Met her in my dreams, she was my queen. And castle in the mountaintops, rivers and streams. Plucking sunlight from the sky in my pocket. Give it to you later on in the form of a locket. Met her in my dreams, she was my queen. And castle in the mountaintops, rivers and streams. Plucking sunlight from the sky in my pocket. Give it to you later on in the form of a locket. Met her in my dreams, she was my queen. And castle in the mountaintops, rivers and streams. Plucking sunlight from the sky in my pocket. Give it to you later on in the form of a locket. Met her in my dreams, she was my queen. A castle in the mountaintops, rivers and streams. Plucking sunlight from the sky in my pocket. Give it to you later on in the form of a locket.
Now my suit gets infused with the Phazon from the Space Pirate. This allows me to walk on Phazon, which is rad. After this I go to collect the last energy tanks, along with the Chozo artifacts, which I have been collecting, I've just not shown you. Though here's me fighting the special Phazon pirate. See, there's an artifact. Once I've collected all 12 of these, I can gain access to the impact crater. Before we skip ahead to that, here's me unlocking the flamethrower, which operates by infusing the plasma beam with missiles. Yeah, here we are, on the way to the crater. This crater, by the way, was formed by an asteroid that hit the planet thousands of years ago, acting as the source of Phazon that corrupted everything here. The douche pirates haven't been able to get into it because of the shield that the Chozo set up around it, and now we're going to enter it after all this time.
Hey yo, Samus, here's a can.
Just when I was getting really thirsty. What a guy.
Impact crater.
Huh. I wonder if it does that going up.
Talon overworld.
Cool. So in here we find this scary super Phazon, which deals as much damage to me as regular Phazon did before the suit upgrade. This room's tricky because of the fission Metroids. Attack them and they'll split into two counterparts, each of which are only vulnerable to the beam of their color. But the real problem is the fact that they're immediately replaced after being killed. Metroid Prime! Could it be? Metroid Prime? Metroid Prime. This guy switches between 4 colors, each of course corresponding to the weapon that he's vulnerable to. To damage him, you shoot him in the face, which sounds easy seeing how you can lock onto it, but he has plenty of time to dodge between a shot being fired and actually making impact. None of this is a problem with the plasma beam, which fires instantaneously. You also have it easy with the wave beam, which will actually home in on the target. With the ice beam, you can just use the ice spreader, which will not miss. That's what spreader means. And with the power beam, you can just get in close and use super missiles. After fighting through 4 subchambers, you'll be up against his true form. In this form, he's invulnerable to all attacks, save for the hyper beam. To use this, just wait for him to produce a Phazon puddle and then stand in it. Upon doing this, he'll go invisible, at which point you'll have to cycle clockwise to the next visor and then annihilate his bitch face. Soon it'll get tougher with the production of Metroids along with the pools. Kill them before attacking the boss man. Armed with this knowledge, you can win this. And now of course the place starts to explode.
Chozo's faith in Samus has been well rewarded, and now a new star shines in the universe. The bounty hunter, Samus Aran. What future and fate await her?